Johnny, wait for me.
I'm getting us a cab, Killroy.
Well, I'm getting on a bit. I could appreciate the assistance on this.
There's no time to waste, Uncle. Taxi!
Oh, goodness me, Johnny. I wish you would slow down.
Cheers, mate. I've got us a cab. Let me help you with this.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, where to?
St. Paul's Cathedral, good sir.
Oh, really, Johnny? You're going to make us walk all the way to their house from there? I thought time was not to be wasted.
Fair point.
Then what do you suggest, sir?
Take us to Paternoster Row, my good man.
Ma'am,
Yes, Strax.
how is the tea?
Lovely and refreshing as ever, Strax. Was there something else, Strax? A new case?
Not quite, ma'am.
Then pray tell. What is the matter?
Miss Jenny, ma'am.
She is away travelling. She needed the time away.
I noticed that Miss Jenny has been sleeping in the maid's quarters.
Yes.
Has something happened, ma'am?
It's complicated, Strax. We will discuss it further upon Miss Flint's return.
Ah, yes, I see. A visitor.
Good day, Strax.
Mr. Thunder.
Good to see you, me old spud.
Quite.
Vastra and Jenny home? I need to talk with you all.
You'd best come in.
Cheers. Killroy's by the carriage with the bags.
Johnny Thunder, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I need your help, Madam Vastra. Specifically, the help of the Paternoster gang.
Well, I'm afraid Jenny is away at the moment.
Right.
What help do you require?
International. We have an American client who requires our immediate assistance in locating his expedition team in southern Africa.
I see. Then perhaps we should discuss this further in the Siluritum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Strax. I'm not sure I could have made it up those steps otherwise.
Dr. Killroy, a pleasure.
Madam Vastra, hello. I hope you've been well.
Would you both like a cup of tea?
Oh, that would be delightful.
Of course. Strax?
At once, ma'am.
By tribesmen, you say?
All happened overnight, madam.
And how can you know this?
Our client was quite sure. The expedition base camp was in a bad state with all their gear and equipment left behind. They couldn't survive or travel without it.
And you assume it's tribesmen?
They're the only people out there in the rainforest, madam.
The assumption was made by our client.
Certainly quite the assumption. So you need my assistance?
The entire Paternoster gang, if at all possible. I'm aware that Jenny Flint may be away, but the help of you and Strax would be greatly appreciated at this moment. Time is short.
We could not possibly leave Paternoster Row unguarded for too long. especially not on such a large-scale trip to Africa.
So, only you?
You say that as if I'm not skilled enough for this task. Much like my siluritum you sit in, does it not resemble a rainforest?
That it does, Madam Vastra, but I was hoping for people in numbers.
Madame Vastra proved herself worthy when we fought the Cybermen previously, Johnny.
Thank you, Dr. Killroy.
I think Vastra is more than adequate to help us both navigate the terrain and defend from any potential danger.
If you say so, Killroy, I suppose it'll have to do.
Excellent. As time seems to be of the essence, I shall pack immediately.
How long will you be gone, ma'am?
It's difficult to say, Strax, though I shall aim to make my absence as short as possible.
I see.
Is everything all right, Strax?
I am worried, ma'am.
Worried? It's not the first time that myself and Jenny have taken a break and left you in charge.
That is rather the point, Madame Vastra. You are not. Jenny has left with the doctor. You are going to Africa. I think that you are only going because of what has happened between you and Miss Jenny.
I can assure you that is not the case.
Forgive me, but I am still worried.
I have always appreciated you speaking your mind, Strax. Jenny and I have indeed had a disagreement. Jenny has taken a break to clear her head. Perhaps this trip to Africa will afford me the same treatment.
You and Miss Jenny will make up again.
Yes. Well, I hope we do. However, time away is needed first. Space is needed. I trust you to keep things in order here at Paternoster Row while we're gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Blimey, you've packed quite a bit for our journey.
Well, yes. It takes 3 weeks to sail to Africa, so I imagine I'd need all of this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Madam Vastra, we're not sailing there.
We're not.
No, lives are at stake. 3 weeks is far too long. Our American client is an inventor of this new mode of travel. It's called the aeroplane.
An aeroplane?
Yeah, those pesky Wright brothers were holding up development, but we've got a guy. The flight will be a day with some stops along the way.
Well, this does intrigue me.
Wow, hold on, guys. The steady terrain is proving to be bumpy.
Oh my word!
I am tougher than I look, Mr. Thunder.
I don't doubt it. I suppose you're used to the humidity too.
Very much so. It reminds me of back home.
Oh, I wish I could get used to it. It's unbearable at times.
As I am a cold-blooded mammal, it helps me maintain my internal temperatures.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Hey, stop. Who are you guys?
Enough of the authority there, mate. The name's Johnny Thunder. This here is Dr. Killroy, and behind us is Madame Vastra. Our client, Mr. McConnell, is waiting for us.
Give me a moment.
Typical Yankees.
Oh, I don't think that's the right term for them, Johnny.
Don't go all native on me, Doc.
Well, I think they're from another area of America altogether.
Sure.
Shall I put on my veil?
Huh? No. There'll be no need for that.
Really?
Mr. McConnell is aware of our connections, and the Paternoster gang were vetted before we approached you.
Vetted?
Reviewed, yes. We have informed them of the Cybermen incident.
I see. Is my appearance going to be an issue, Johnny?
Ignore them. They don't understand what's going on here anyway.
Quite so. I find it most strange that they are looking for such artifacts, and yet are puzzled by someone like Vastra.
They're just diggers. They're not paid to think. Anyway, let's meet Mr. McConnell.
Ah, Thunder. I see you made it.
With Dr. Killroy and Madame Vastra.
Ah, yeah. Welcome, you two. Oh. Oh, my.
Madame Vastra's appearance won't be any concern to you.
No, but I'm sorry, madam. It's quite strange to see in the flesh, so to speak.
I understand. Now, the mission,
Yeah. So, we've lost our expedition team.
as Mr. Thunder explained. But what happened?
Well, here, see this map. This is the route that our team went on. We believe that they were captured in this location.
That's quite close to the temple itself.
What was it they were searching for?
That's classified.
We need to know everything, Mr. McConnell. We can't go in blind.
I was under strict instructions
I understand, but I'm sure that you didn't plan for your people to be kidnapped, so we need to know everything.
Have you ever heard of the Horn of Africa?
Never heard of it.
Oh, but I have. Oh my goodness, are you really trying to find it?
You're familiar with the artifact?
I am. Although, very little is actually known about it. It was hidden many years ago in a temple, which was also rigged, with many traps to deter any thieves. It is said that the Horn of Africa is sat weighted on a pedestal, and upon removing it, the ultimate trap is activated.
Fascinating story, Doctor. But what is the truth here?
This is the only truth we know.
What? Legend?
Don't doubt Dr. Killroy. He knows his stuff. If he says there's danger, then we should exercise caution.
May I ask, how do you know they were kidnapped? If the entire team is gone, they could have tried entering the temple and potentially failed at surviving these traps.
Good point, Vastra.
There was one survivor. He was at the back of the pack.
Is he here?
He is. He's in the medical tent if you wish to see him.
It would indeed be of use to hear his account of events.
If you wish, but if you truly want to start your journey with haste, like Vastra has pointed out, we don't know if they're alive or dead, or even how many could survive out there.
We understand, Mr. McConnell. We will begin immediately.
Killroy, stay here with McConnell and plot out a route for us. Vastra and I will talk to the survivor.
I will come and find you when we're done.
What are you thinking?
I don't trust it, Johnny. Something feels strange.
You don't think it was tribesmen?
It depends on what this survivor says. But even if it were, it sounds convenient almost.
Convenient? What do you mean?
I'll reserve my comments for after we've spoken to our witness.
Sure thing. Well, only man here. Let's go for it.
What the hell?
We mean no harm, mate.
Who are you two?
We've been hired by Mr. McConnell to search for your fellow expedition team. We just wanted to ask a few questions.
Right, of course.
Firstly, what happened?
Well, they got kidnapped.
And what happened to you? Why didn't you?
We were ambushed by tribesmen. A lot of Africans in skirts and headdresses. We were surrounded immediately by spears and bows, all of them eager to strike. We were bound, and some of us were gagged as we awaited our deaths. A man walked amongst the tribesmen. A white man. He...
Who was this man?
I'd never seen him before, but he had a hook for a hand.
Sounds very Captain Hook, if you ask me.
I'm telling the truth.
So, how did you get away?
Bags started to be thrown over people's heads. I fell back and rolled down the hill behind us. I'd lay there for hours to make sure I was safe.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you made it back.
I remembered the route.
Good. So this man, with a hook for a hand, did you hear a name?
No, he was speaking in another language to the tribesmen, but he seemed English.
Right. Well, no worries, mate. We'll get right onto this and get these people back.
Johnny,
Yeah?
we have plotted out our route to the temple. We are aiming to match the path taken by the original expedition.
No,
Excuse me?
you can't. They'll get you again.
We have protection.
We thought so too. And look what happened.
There is something else.
What is it?
The Horn of Africa is not just any artifact. Much like the Sunstone we encountered before, the Horn has supernatural properties. It's said that it's so powerful that it can control the forces of nature itself.
What does that mean?
Yeah, well, it's a big statement to make in any case, Johnny. If it falls into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Are you thinking what I've been thinking, Killroy?
That depends, Madam Vastra. What are you thinking?
That somebody has got the expedition team out of the way in order to steal the Horn of Africa for themselves.
Then, yes, we are thinking of the same thing.
I also worry if the tribesmen have spared the expedition at all. It is known in these parts of Africa that the tribes live by their own rules and society.
Yes, indeed. Cannibalism.
Crikey. Then we best get moving.
Let me come with you.
You? But you are unwell.
I'm well enough. I survived the encounter so that I could pass on the message. Now, I want to help finish this.
Very well, sir. You may join us.
This heat is killer, Vastra. We've got to stop for a break.
Nonsense. This temperature is perfect for a trek like this.
We are near when the expedition got taken.
Then I'll go and take a look.
I'll come with you.
Very well. Come on, Doctor.
Do you think we'll find them?
Never rule it out, kid. This map may be old, and this jungle is a maze, but we have our spirit and skill to navigate it.
Said like a true hero.
I'm no hero, matey. Just a guy who likes to find things.
Some of the equipment is still here.
Pickaxes? My goodness, I don't think they had just discoveries in mind when they came up here.
You think they plan to cheat the game?
The game of chance, with those traps. Very much so.
No honor amongst thieves.
None.
Nothing much was left here. Although there appears to be a clearing ahead that suggests that this is where they were taken.
It is most concerning, Madam Vastra. I feel more and more that we are headed into something more sinister.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Killroy. We must keep our guard up.
I think we'd better get a move on. The horn won't be there forever.
Agreed, Johnny. Let's move forward.
This must be it.
I'll light a lantern. We must exercise caution when proceeding.
I agree, Dr. Killroy.
I'll be ready, Doc.
Guns will have no effects against these sort of traps, Johnny. We are entering a world of the supernatural.
I'll feel a heck of a lot safer with my gun ready if you don't mind, Uncle.
Very well. Are we all ready to proceed?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Always.
Of course.
then onwards.
We must walk slowly.
I agree. If the stories are true, the horn is hidden deep inside the ancient temple.
Look, just ahead on the right of us. Raise your lantern.
Goodness me,
What is it?
it's the other pickaxes. This is where they went.
They shoved them into a wall?
No, there's something behind the wall.
A mechanism.
Mechanism? I thought this temple was from the ancient times, Doc.
It is, Johnny. This is a primitive mechanism made by those who built the temple. Fascinating.
And a load of pickaxes have jammed it?
It would appear so. Oh, such a shame.
A shame. It could have killed us if it wasn't for those pickaxes.
Anyway, we must move on, yes? No time to waste.
Oh, yes, quite so. This is fascinating. This must be the resting place of the Horn of Africa.
Can you hear that?
I can hear something. I can't make out what it is.
I think it might be the expedition team. I'm going to get them.
Harry, you go with her. Backup is better than nothing at all.
Will do. I can still hear them.
This way. How do we get them out?
These locks. We need a key.
I wonder if my sword will cut through this lock.
I don't know.
Worth a shot. Yes!
I'm not liking how quiet it is, Doc.
Quite so. I think we should be swift.
Not so fast. This is my find.
Mr. McConnell, what are you doing here?
Men, take aim.
Excuse me?
Do not fire. We want them alive.
What's the meaning of this, McConnell?
We cannot have anybody interfering with our plan.
We? Who's we?
Greetings, gentlemen.
Who are you?
I am Sam Sinister, explorer.
You and me both, pal.
I am not your pal. You are here to steal the Horn of Africa.
No, we are not. We were asked by McConnell to save the expedition team that you have kidnapped.
McConnell, is this true?
Yes, sir. One of the expedition escaped. I had no choice.
Whoa, hang on. You both know each other?
This was supposed to be a clean operation, McConnell. We cannot have loose ends.
Mr. Sinister, please.
Men, shoot McConnell.
What?
Now, wait a moment.
Bloody hell. This has gone south.
Who are you two? Speak now.
My name's Johnny Thunder, and this is Dr. Killroy. We're explorers too.
Here to steal the Horn?
Not at all. We're here to save the expedition team.
Consider your services revoked as of now. Men, take them to the cages.
Damn it.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, there's one more. Come on. It's time to go. No. Can't.
Come on, Lily. Let's go. We're freeing you.
No. No. Let me, Harry. Lily? What accent is that? Your voice feels familiar.
I'm from London, miss.
So am I, Lily. I am Madame Vastra of Paternoster Row. Do you know it?
Not really.
It's a little street just behind St. Paul's Cathedral. When we're out of here, you should visit sometime for tea. I understand that you're scared, Lily. You remind me of a very good friend of mine. Someone I helped out when she was in a time of great need.
Was she all right in the end?
Yes. Yes, she was. She married and has a wonderful life in Paternoster Row. Lily, can you trust me to help you like I helped her?
Yes.
Then let's go. We don't have much time.
Johnny, Killroy, what's happening?
You freed them.
And now, take that!
Johnny!
Take this, Killroy.
A gun!
Harry, you too.
Thanks.
Now then, the rest of you lot. You're gonna put your guns down too. Now, run!
Very quick thinking, Mr. Thunder.
All in the day's work, Vastra. Now, take a gun. We've found who's really in charge.
I work better with swords. And what do you mean, in charge?
A man named Sam Sinister. He's behind the kidnapping of the expedition team. A man with a hook for a hand.
Like Harry described, he's a piece of work. He plans to steal the Horn of Africa for himself.
Then we must stop him, and he must answer for his crimes.
Too right. Let's go.
Everyone, out of the temple, now!
Go with them, Harry.
Don't you need help?
You're their only defense now. Go with them. We'll find Sam Sinister.
All right. Good luck.
Whoa, watch out there!
Stay still.
Don't do this.
Why kill us?
My plans are thwarted because of you. Now, it's time I got my revenge.
Don't do this.
Take another step, and you're dead.
Johnny, don't try it.
I have the Horn of Africa. There is nothing that you can do to stop me.
You don't understand what that is capable of.
Don't I?
No, you can't use it here. Oh, we have to stop him. He's insane.
I agree. Hang about. The temple is coming down.
We have to get out of here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Transport immediately. Oh my! This horn! Oh, the power it holds.
stay where you are.
We're too good for you, Sam Sinister. I'll take that.
No!
Time to take this to where it belongs.
The temple's destroyed, Johnny.
No, Vastra. This belongs in a museum. There we go, in a British museum, along with the rest of the world's artifacts, right where it belongs.
Indeed, Johnny. Yes. Now, I can't help but notice that Madame Vastra hasn't arrived.
No worries, Killroy. I'm sure she'll be here any moment. Oh, and as if on cue. G'day, Madame Vastra. Of course, also Commander Strax.
Greetings, scum.
Oh.
Please excuse Strax. He's feeling rather under the weather.
Oh, have you rested well, madam?
I have. Thank you, Dr. Killroy. I trust you both have also.
No rest for me, Vastra. Always moving forwards.
Yes, well, I've had a rest. I need it at my age.
Ah, you've got a few more years left in you, Uncle.
Oh, yes. Yes, quite.
Yes, so where is this Horn of Africa?
It's just here.
Presented along with the African exhibit, too.
The Natural History Museum were very happy to add this to their collection.
I'm not entirely certain we can all call this horn a part of natural history. We don't know what it is.
It's part of the supernatural, Madame Vastra. It was laid to rest in that old temple. At the end of the day, it's history.
Why is there not a section for unnatural history?
Well, that would give the game away.
Game? What game? Is there a game at this museum?
Oh, Strax, he means that we must keep these secrets.
Oh, yes. Secrets.
Now, what of Sam Sinister?
We had him apprehended, and the last communication we had with the local law enforcement to that area said that he was in custody.
Yeah, but I don't trust him. That guy sounds like he's going to be a pain in my rear.
Quite.
Well, should Sam Sinister ever return, the Paternoster gang will be happy to assist.
Thank you, Madame Vastra.
It is much appreciated.
Well then, Strax, home.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, here are your biscuits.
Thank you, Strax. Strax, could I have a moment? Are you perfectly all right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready for duty at a moment's notice.
Yes, I'm sure. However, you have seemed quieter, and dare I say, sadder. Strax?
When is Miss Jenny due home?
I'm unsure. It could be any day.
Very well.
Is that what this is about?
There is uncertainty in this house, ma'am. I am worried from a strategic position. Any weakness in our ranks will allow the enemy in.
Of course, Strax. Well, I shall be sitting down with Jenny upon her return to resolve any differences.
Very good.
Strax, can you hear that?
I believe so, ma'am.
I think Jenny Flint has returned to Paternoster Row.
Mom! Strax! I'm back!
Jenny, my love. I missed you, Jenny.
I missed you too, Mom. Although, I have some strange stories to tell you.
Hot cocoa, my love?
Yes, please. Wait, where's Strax?
I've given Strax the evening off his duties. He has been rather unhappy with the state of things at Paternoster Row.
With the house, or us?
Us, my dear.
Right.
I had a bit of an adventure myself. I went to Africa with Johnny Thunder and Dr. Killroy.
Africa? Wow. I wish I could have gone with you.
It's not that different from where you encounter the Red Leech, in truth. It was nice to feel a bit of home once again. But I am here now, with you.
Sounds like we've had similar experiences, Mum.
It does indeed. And much needed, also. I am sorry, Jenny.
For what?
For how I have treated you these past few weeks.
I understand, Vastra. I made a big mistake. I didn't think.
No, Jenny. Your past is your past. Your future is our future.
Mum.
Whatever comes for us in the future, it's ours to face together.
Vastra.
I love you, Jenny Flint, with all of my heart.
I love you too, my Vastra.
You have been listening to TT Productions, The Paternoster Gang, The Horn of Africa. Madame Vastra was played by Vanessa McCauley, Johnny Thunder, James Sutton, Dr. Killroy, Connor Chadwick, Sam Sinister, Connor J. Sumner, Harry, AJ Carter, Lily, Abby Grace, Strax, Matt Barrett, and Jenny Flint, Abi Louise. It was written by Connor Chadwick, directed by Abi Louise, produced by Jimi, Wolfe and Chelsea Lagan, with sound design by Abi Louise. TT Productions, bringing adventures to audio.